Hello everyone, welcome back to Combined Package. Today we are going to learn connotations and denotations. This is very important in vocabulary. So before going ahead, we'll look at the importance of connotations and denotations and of course their meanings. So let us start. So what is the meaning of connotation and denotations? These are two principal methods of describing the meaning of words. So, it means that what is connotation, which refers to the wide array of positive and negative associations that most words naturally carry with them. Whereas, what is denotation? It is the precise literal definition of a word that might be found in a dictionary. It means that connotation can be negative and positive, whereas what is denotation? It is the literal meaning of a word. So what is the importance of connotation and denotation in our vocabulary? Actually, they gives us an indication of the emotions or association that surround a word. A word's connotation can be either positive or negative and will depend on the context in which it is used and to some degree on the reader or hearer. Therefore, understanding a word's literal and suggestive meaning is of extreme importance to every speaker and writer. So let us take an example to understand the denotation and connotation. So basically, for the word fat, if we are using this word fat for a person who is fatty, the person may feel bad because these both the words fat and chubby means overweight. However, most people would rather be chubby because chubby has more positive connotation and less negative connotation than fat does. So you please understand, while using this word, be conscious that to whom you are speaking. Now, connotation versus denotation. Basically, denotation is the exact literal meaning of a word. Many people get confused in denotation, so I'm repeating. Now, let us take example. The family sat together in front of a warm fire. So the denotive or literal interpretation of warm is equals to nearly hot, that is actual temperature. So let us move ahead. Here I am with few of the words having positive connotation and negative connotation and their neutral connotation. So what is this? Basically, it is the senses in which we are using, the situations in which we are using the words. So let us start with the first one, that is curious. So how we'll use this word when we are speaking in positive sense and in negative sense. So curious can be used as interested in positive one and nosy in negative one. For example, Seema is curious girl. She wished to learn everything in the class. Now, in positive sense, Seema is interested in her studies and she try her best to learn. Now, in negative sense, Seema is nosy girl. She always interrupt in the class and try to excel others. So this is how we can use these words. Now let us have the next word, that is use. So to use, we may say to employ or to exploit. Now the senses are very important. If there is no sense required, then we can surely use the word use itself. Whereas when few senses are employed or used, we may use positive one. For example, I use handkerchief. In positive sense, I employ that colorful handkerchief. Now in negative sense, we may say, I have to exploit that dirty handkerchief, but because I don't have another one. Okay, let us move ahead. So next word is saving. In positive sense, we can use this as thrifty, and negative, we can use it as stingy. Next word is tenacious. This word can be used in positive sense as steadfast and negative, stubborn. So these are the words you have to learn in neutral, positive and negative, and will able to remember them and recall them as far as possible. Now next word is filled, which means sated and cramped in negative sense. So we may use, you can by yourself use them in sentences and can try to remember and recall them. Our next word is confident. in positive sense, we may say he is courageous person, but in negative sense, we may say he is a conceited person. Now, next word is different, which can be used as in positive sense. The person is unique, whereas in negative sense, the person is peculiar. Now, next word is selective. In positive sense, we can say Ram Prakash is meticulous person, whereas if we don't like that person, and we may use it as Ram Prakash is very picky. Our next word is vintage, which means or old, which in positive sense which means vintage, and in negative sense it can be used as decrepit. So how we will use it? That old woman came to my house. That vintage woman came to my house. That decrepit woman came to my house. So if you like her, you will use it in positive sense. If you don't like her, you can use it in negative sentence. Now next word is happy. We may say I am so elated today. But if you're jealous with someone, then you can use the person, that girl is, or the person is manic today. I hope you understood this connotation and denotation. If you like the video, please hit the like button, share and subscribe the channel.